in the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix, in the mix,
It's a QOC thing.
mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down.
We about to put you up on game. QOC, you gotta know the name. Keep it real, you know ain't nothing changed. Set the standard, staying in our lane. Yep, that's what you thought. Paying the cost, taking no loss, keeping you up on what's happening. And now that I got your attention, let me mention this.
In the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down.
Sports is
Let's
it's
go.
hot too in sports.
Let's go.
It's hot too. So Shedeur, is that Shedeur? Wait a minute, who we looking at? Who we looking at?
Okay, so this looks like Shedeur Sanders if you look here
And
on the
Shiloh?
right, and his brother Shiloh.
Shiloh.
Hmm.
Okay, so Shedeur and Shiloh, the Sanders boys.
Yes.
Is it
And congratulations to both of them. They are now
yes,
officially
NFL?
NFL rookies.
They're in their rookie season.
Hmm.
Shedeur is Cleveland Browns, right? And then
Yes. So
Shiloh,
yes,
Buccaneers, Tampa
yeah,
Bay Buccaneers.
yes.
They tested us this drive. Oh my goodness.
So there is a little bit of controversy, if I could say that word right, behind that,
Hmm.
because they were thinking that because it's Deion Sanders boys, they should have been drafted first round or whatever. Um, there's questions about the fairness of did they get are they in the right draft position? Did they get chosen appropriately? What are y'all thoughts on that?
Mm. It's a lot to unpack with that because I mean, this has been the same thing every year. Draft time comes up. Okay, who should go first? Who should go after this? Who should go after this? Okay, yeah, we get that Shador did what he did, and they came just short of getting the NCAA championship. We get it. Okay, you decide to declare for the NFL draft, and you didn't get the spot that you thought you were going to get. I think the number one spot went to Cam Ward. He went to I'm not sure what location he went to, but I mean, you get what you get. And keep in mind, those scouts are looking for the best possible person to get picked, right? And so they went out there and picked who they felt like they needed for their squad. I mean,
Well,
if I look at it from this standpoint, and back me up on this one, Prime. You remember back in the days, I say like Tom Landry era, when you look at things from a professional sports thing, when you talk about a certain team, you already know, okay, this team is synonymous to this person. Um, like if I was to say
Mm-hmm.
if I was to say Dallas Cowboys, I already know, hey, this is Tom Landry, this is Tony Dorsett, this is Staubach, this is Aikman. You already knew who was on that team, and there's a whole lot of today. There's a whole lot of this player is going here. They stay for like 2 or 3 years, then they get traded off somewhere. You don't know who's who anymore. It's
Yeah, I feel you, man.
you know
I
what I'm
feel
saying?
I feel you. In the case of Shedeur, he had the same numbers as Cam. That went number one. He was a very good quarterback. He was projected to go top 5. Okay, for you to fall into the 5th round with no outside trouble, no drama, no on the field drama, everything is pretty much clean for this guy. For you to fall into the 5th round, 144th pick, that was strategically done. And because there were a lot of there was a few quarterbacks that was taken in the 1st round that wasn't even projected to go in the 1st round. So that let us know in the sports world that this was strategically done. These owners had a meeting and with the commissioner, and it was like, we're not taking Shedeur until later. We'll let you know when. And because you can't tell me that he couldn't have went to one of these teams early on in the draft. You can't tell me that. Not considering his numbers, what the character that this guy comes with, and all that. He was bred for this. This was definitely directed at his father, and he took the brunt end of it because of his father. Now, I don't say that, NFL, this is, racist, whatever. I don't say that because this is business. This is business. What I say is it was prejudices because of Deion's character, bigging up his kids, and Deion is a loud person. He got loud energy, loud, and the powers that be take those from us. It's arrogance. We see confidence. They see arrogance. So, and when you switch that table around, if it was Tom Brady or anybody else, it's confidence. It's
absolutely
not. So,
thank you.
As a people, we have to understand that that's always been. That's nothing new. It's all now. This is my last point. Where I blame Deion is that you didn't see it in the right way because you're asking that your son go to one of their teams. This is a white people. This is a white establishment. The NFL is a white establishment. You not. This ain't black. So you asking for your son to be drafted by the white establishment. You can't. You got to tell your son, say, man, go in there, play the game like you're supposed to play the game, and get the job. That's what you tell your kid.
Because he did say that too. He didn't want him playing for a certain team. I can't remember what it was. I think
Cleveland. He didn't want to play for Cleveland.
Okay.
Why though?
I don't. Maybe because of media coverage.
Okay.
They don't have big media platform there. But the thing is that Archie Manning did Peyton Manning and Eli Manning the same way. So this is what I'm saying. It's different when we do it than when they do it. And we have to understand.
It's a problem when they do it.
Right. But we got to understand that that's just the way that it's going to be. If you're asking to be in their job, they're providing a job for you. So we got to put things in perspective. We don't have the entitlement. We got to lose the entitlement. You're not entitled to go 1st round because you Deion Sanders' son and you are good. They can choose to take you when they want to, and that's what they did ultimately, was show Deion that we run this and you don't.
Yeah, and I think that was the bigger thing, is that they wanted to disempower him with everything. Not that it wasn't his boys were good, but it was the fact that on the back end, they like, nah, it's because of this one. He think this and that, and he already comes with this level of confidence, like you said, that they
call it cocky.
A black man can't get too confident. A black man can't get too successful. Black people.
Right. I got to knock you down a little bit.
Being real, I don't mean to go there like that, but yeah. That's real talk.
That's what I got from it. You know what I'm saying?
We have is it Derick Harmon that did the tribute to his mother?
Yes.
Now, somebody fill me in on Derick Harmon's his background with where he comes from and that story part. Let's get him filled in on that.
My mom means everything to me. Her name is Tiffany Shane. That's my rock. That's my why. My freshman year at Michigan State, she ended up having a stroke, which left her paralyzed on her left side.
Yeah, my baby the dream too.
It was kind of hard, but that's something that we was used to as far as her health, because just growing up, she had about 8 brain surgeries. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan, so I was probably 45 minutes away from home once I went to Michigan State. It was very hard. Leaving and going to Oregon was probably the hardest decision I had to make. I sat down with my mom and we had a discussion. She told me every decision I made up to this point was for her, and it's time to make a decision for myself. I carried that through the whole process of going 2,000 miles away all the way to Oregon. She's the reason why I'm here. She's the one that did everything for me to get to this point. I love you, Mom. Everything I do is for you. I'm forever grateful.
That is so beautiful.
Beautiful and sad at the same time, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he used it to propel him instead of destroying his confidence in the game and you know, living in that legacy or living to continue to bring his mother's legacy, you know, make her proud. And her legacy continues on.
And it's good he was able to, you know, get this to happen while she was still here. And it's like now she's like, yeah, I can be at peace with myself, and now I can go home. Right. So now she's got a ringside seat to every game.
Yeah. And he's,
listen.
Yeah, and he's the way that it was done was like it's special because, like you say, she passed a couple of hours right after he got drafted. So it was almost like she was hanging on to see her baby or to witness her baby go across. And I mean, that's very heartfelt. That's deep, you know, that's real deep. And shout out to him for making it happen and sticking with his dreams. And because it could have took him down. And I know it's heavy on him. I know. You know what I'm saying? The moment probably don't feel as special because his mama ain't there with him. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, he did a great thing. Great job. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Derick Harmon, for real.
I think he'll ball out because of this.
Yeah.
He has a point to prove now. He's got that. He's going to have that chip on his shoulder like, you know what? I did this, and I'm doing this for my mom.
There you go.
He's going to be able to see this.
There you go.
Know?
For sure.
And you wake up with that same kind of energy, and even when you don't have it, you think about, but my mom would want me to get up and do this and do that and so on and so forth. So that's a lot of times we don't realize, you know, the athletes, when they go through, they're competing at this highest level with all the regular shit happening still. And sometimes even worse behind the scenes, and they still compete at the level that they compete at. And it's just like the show goes on. So I commend him and rest in peace in heaven. And to his mother, and may she continue to live on in his spirit and everything that he does.
Yeah, for sure. Great story. Great story.
Yeah, now.
John, you crying? Is you crying?
One more. No, that's why I was trying to make sure, because I'm like, this liner is gonna be running if we don't chill out now. So right, that's why I'm trying to get back a little bit. So sports, we still on sports, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
No. Oh no.
Yeah. Total wine and more.
What we gonna say about it, Skill Pump? What we gonna say about it?
Oh Lord!
Come on, Skill.
Yeah. Skill.
Come on, also, because with the impressions, I let to look up for a second.
Yes.
I had to look up.
My grandmama said, yeah, that boy had something else.
That ain't no problem.
So, Shannon Sharp, he goes in. Okay, so a little bit of a backstory. before Michelle, there was a conversation he had with Donnell Rollins, excuse me. I keep on messing up. I said I wasn't gonna mess up the man's name. Comedian Donnell Rollins, excuse me. I guess he interviewed him. I'm not sure if it was ShayShay or what it was, maybe just a conversation they had. And he was saying and cautioning him about messing with white women, right? Or no, excuse me. I stand down on that. It was young women, not white women.
Young women.
But I don't know if it went into young white women or not, but do we have that clip where he was talking about that or the audio? I don't know if we do or not. We may not have it right off the bat. So, okay. So the situation was he cautioned him, right? And the internet remains undefeated. They come up with the information that now we're privy to, where he talks about Donnell Rollins not dealing with younger women. So, calling the kettle black or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you would call that. But now he's got a $50 million lawsuit. And did he lose his job at ESPN as well?
He stepped down, but that's before he got fired.
So he quit before he got fired.
Yeah.
Okay, so he quit before he got fired. So now I
don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing yet. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
Well, I don't.
You know what?
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think.
There's a lot of things to unpack in that clip.
Man.
So Unc was crashing out with this 19-year-old girl, excuse me, since she was 18. Okay. He's 56 now, I think.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the 50s, mid 50s, late 50s.
They say 56. That's 54, but I think I just seen 56 though.
He getting there. He getting there.
You don't want to his age? Like, come on, bro.
Do you? Well, my father is a perfect example of liking younger women. But let's say this. That is a common trend, though. Like, are we not admitting that? A lot of times older men are with younger women, but this is a little different.
Yeah, because I
it's
mean,
a little different.
Look at Bill Belichick. He got a 29-year-old woman. He's like 73.
And some actor had a kid that was, I think he was 80-something years old. This white, I forgot what his name was. He had a kid. So
Ronald Isley is 80-something years old, and his wife is 40-something, and they've been together for like 20 years or something. So, hey, you know, yeah. I think the age thing, because younger females, and I don't know, you can attest to this, because what we see from our observation is me and Ja, that we see younger women go after older men, and I think mainly because either they got daddy issues or they want the money, they want the lifestyle, and they can be pampered with an older guy. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree, but you know, this ain't that show. I disagree.
Because I mean, I've seen it, you know, that women go after the older men because they want the older men are more apt to take care of you because he's stable in his finances. You know what I'm saying? He's going somewhere, so he don't really need her financially like that. So she can kind of.
I get where you're going with that.
So it's not about the sex because honestly, Unc is 56 years old. She's 18, 19 years old. Bruh,
oh, not at the time though. Not at the time. He wasn't 56 and
that's
she was
2 years
18.
ago. He was 54.
Oh,
So 54 years old. Now like I said, John, you being 18, 19
that's
years
drastic.
old. And you
that's
with a
drastic.
50, if you was with a 54-year-old at 18, 19 years old, I'm just saying, if we hypothetically speaking, what would that be? What kind of what would that be really?
Molestation.
What kind of relationship would
pedophilia.
that be though? Like it would be
grandpa.
It's by money.
Oh yeah, you dating your grandpa.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Looking at Shannon Sharp, he looked like Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, bro. Like, come on, fam.
Now you're being groomed.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the other piece to it because y'all know he talked about choking her out, right? So now is he also abusive, and that's what's coming out too?
They role play. So he put the text messages out, and she wanted him to put a leash around her and walk her like a dog, all kinds of.
So they were in the BDSM stuff. Okay. Okay.
So I think that's gonna be knocked down. It ain't gonna be like what she think it is because he got the receipts. They talk. Like
Unc is wild as a motherfucker though. What kind of shit? I didn't get all that information. I ain't had a chance to get into the nitty gritty.
That shit weird. I don't want to choke my girl before we make love. Forget that. Can't get right like that. I can't get right. Like
no, that's too savage.
It is, man.
Do you all feel sorry for him?
No. He subjected himself to this. So no, I don't. He got Monique, Cat Williams tried to tell him. So no,
they did
on his platform.
Right.
Yeah. So I think Donnell Rollins, he interviewed Donnell Rollins and he cautioned him, which was interesting because this is the same time frame where he really was robbing. I'm gonna say something else. Robbing the cradle. Basically, honestly, as they say.
She's a grown woman. Don't get me wrong. She's a young grown woman, but had to have her by 30. I think they said 32 years or something like that. 34 years. Come on, fam. Come on, bro.
So what got him in trouble is that she was a white girl and she disagreed to anal.
How they gonna prove that? That's exactly what I'm saying. So that means it's her word. Her word is over his word. So it's like, come on, how we gonna prove that? How we gonna prove? Where's the voice clip about the she didn't want the anal? And if that's the case, she's setting this dude up. That's a setup. I think it's a setup all the way anyway. It's a setup. Mm-hmm. She hit that 44 counter on him and getting that money. That's what it is.
So here's the thing though, because now let's talk about black men in success. Yeah. Because I think this speaks to a larger issue because I was listening to the radio. They pointed it out. What's that guy name? Not Brian, but something Busby, the lawyer, is behind this. Yeah. They said the lawyer is behind this, or excuse me, Shannon said the lawyer is behind this. Something Busby. I forget his first name, but Busby is behind this, who was also fucking with Jay-Z, who's P. Diddy as well. So it is giving you picking at the most successful black men now. Like, wait a minute. Yeah. But does it just go in his favor though? Is it really he's being picked on, or is it this situation with Busby and Jay-Z and Diddy and all that before him is going in Shannon's favor, so he's capitalizing off of it? What do y'all think about that?
I think Shannon, and because Shannon done put out some clips and some receipts too, and I think Shannon is posing a good case. They are coming after they are. I wouldn't be surprised if it's set. I think it's setting them up, and they've kind of fallen for it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. Considering that you are, it's just ironic that you are these people's lawyers. You're representing all these other people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
In the same type of case.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely smelling like a setup. It's definitely smelling like, and
something's wrong here. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
Giveaway.
Thank you.
Perfect clip. Perfect clip. E. Perfect clip for that. Go ahead.
Not to mention though that Busby contacted Shannon before he put out the stuff and was like, "Man, we can settle for the $50 million behind the scenes." So this is definitely set up type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Now we do have a clip of Shannon resigning too. Before we get into that though, what do y'all think? Do you think he's going to win this or lose it because of the white woman involved or because of Busby buzzing around his business?
He's gonna have to settle. Because the thing, once they take it so far, then it's gonna be just about the money. Because that's basically what it's about now. Because he already offered her $10 million and she turned it down. So yeah, she want the 50. She want the 50. If he would have gave her 50,
I take the 10 for her. I'll take it for her. Shannon, I think we might be. Hey, yeah. What?
Okay. What he's saying? We could settle out of court right now for $20.
Yeah, for real.
But I
think these guys. Go ahead.
You know what though? Here's the thing. Why does it seem like all of these high profile celebrities, athletes, why are they putting themselves in a position to where they need to keep receipts all the time? Why anyone that's always doing something that they know is deceptive, they always got to keep some sort of receipt.
Well,
I don't think so.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm disagreeing, brother, and not because I don't like disagreeing with you often, but this one I have to disagree with because these days people will switch up on you real quick.
Yeah, I get that.
And as you get more, but I do think this is a serious thing because as you get more successful, or you get more prominent in whatever it is that you're doing, people are gonna come at your throat, come at you all which ways with trying to get a piece of your success or a piece of your clout or whatever it is. They're trying to get a piece of it because they think you have more than them. So they're trying to knock you down. So you do have to keep receipts because even in our regular Joe, regular Jane type of situation, we should be keeping receipts on stuff. We should.
Yeah, I get that part. My thing though with Shannon though is the thing, he's got the receipts on this stuff, but look at the receipts he's having to keep. You got on a hot mic and said you would choke somebody.
Yeah, he playing with gasoline, and then he got all the receipts for the gasoline.
But considering we don't know all of the stuff yet because we don't know how she talking with him. Well, we seen a piece of how she's talking, but they talk like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad he kept that receipt that they talk like that so he can back himself up. But I think where he's falling short is that you way out your age range, man. Mm-hmm. You way out of your age range.
For me, I see the total wine, Shannon, and I'm like, bro, I can't see you. How you dominating?
You wouldn't take him. You wouldn't take him like if total wine like that. You wouldn't take him.
No.
With the money.
Was he getting that total wine?
I feel like he'd be like. J. Marie. I can't even imitate him like you did, Prime. But J. Marie.
Come here, Jaw. Come here, Jay. Come here, Jaw. Because he'll be probably saying Jaw. Come here, Jaw.
Right, fucking it up again. Like, sir. I'm not your age range. You in the 18-year-olds. I'm closer to your age. You know, I'm the auntie.
Come here,
now.
Let me spank on that. Let me spank on
that. Yeah. Like, no, sir. No, we good. But so him, I picture Total Wine and more Shannon Sharp. Uncle Shannon, Uncle ShayShay.
That's Mama Shell.
I can't. But let's get into his resign. Let's get into his resigning video.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is officially my last day at work. I gave everything I had.
Somewhere, sit down. Get your ass somewhere, sit down.
What I need him to not do is wear that suit again.
Yeah, that don't match with him.
That suit was looking a little young around them arms now.
It don't. But he's embarrassed. I'm sure he's embarrassed as hell right now. He's embarrassed. He's posted.
Well, but Michelle, let's roll back, because when the phone fell on the floor,
yeah,
and Michelle was what we understood who Michelle was, or we thought we did. Seemed like he was just a run of the mill, regular doing regular, grown things, and the phone fell on the floor. So we're not expecting to be into this whole other level of shit. So what do y'all think is going to happen when the details? Yeah, exactly. Cat set it off. But when the details come out about what they be doing, because it's going to come out, there's no way. This man has everybody sitting on his couch telling all their business. And then what?
I think he gives way.
It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out.
He gives way too much wisdom and nuggets to people to be in this type of predicament. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you're not living what you preaching, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's
a lot of gurus and people that be in these roles do that. That's why
they end up being weird as hell. You know
that's what I'm saying. No, I'm about as regular as a motherfucker. Like this is what you're gonna get minus the glitz. That's it. But
I don't even want no handcuffs. What they doing? Don't even handcuff me. We ain't even playing that game. You know what I'm saying?
We're about to move fast. Get off of this subject. We're gonna go into quickies conversations or something. Let the church. We're not gonna say let the church say amen yet.
Yeah.
But what
Since I have the spirit of laughter, this is why I always sit to the nearest exit in church.
He makes me to lie down in green pasture. He leads me beside the still water. He restores my soul. He leads me in the right for his name's sake. Ye I walk through a valley shelter of death. I will fear no evil. I will fear no evil. For they are with me. They rod and they staff, they comfort me. Amen. They prepare a table before me in the place of my enemies. Amen. In the place of my enemies. They anointed my head with oil, my cups running over. Surely, goodly and mercy.
Egypt.
That's right. I said it. Somebody's got to say it. Somebody's got to say it.
And that's how we
Hooked on phonics did not work for her.
Hold on. Was she having a seizure? Because
this is her reading. That's
embarrassing.
You cannot let everybody get up and read.
Right.
Do it.
We need to test. We need to do a pre-show before the show, because I need to understand how you reading and how it's gonna flow when you talking. Who?
She was getting words that she's not supposed to get right, and she's getting words that like how you get the easy words wrong and the hard words right.
Were we supposed to? Is that a clip, like a funny clip, or was we supposed to be talking about this? Because
what's a tabor?
I got so much to.
What's a tabor?
What's a tabor? What is that? I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
I just.
Shirley, Gully.
See, Egypt throws shit in that throw us off, because I was like, okay, it's a quick clip.
When that clip came
I had
in,
to look away.
I was trying to throw my phone. I was trying to throw
away.
I couldn't even finish the clip. I looked at it earlier and I couldn't even finish it. I just stopped because I was like, damn.
That's why I don't want to. That's why I don't want to look at the clips, because I want to have a natural reaction to it. But this, I probably should have seen ahead of time.
Mix in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix. In the mix. In the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix. In the mix. In the mix. Let me tell you.